guys, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button and drop me a comment down below. In this video I'm going to be doing kind of like a yard vlog kind of thing. I want to ride, I got a Pivo ages ago, and I'm going to see if I can set it up for me to ride and it follow me. So this is kind of going to be like a tack up ride and do like all the bits that I would normally do on that day. I was running really late, so I didn't plait her up. I literally just groomed her, tapped her up and went. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to like and subscribe and carry on watching. She's eating, as you can see. I don't know why, she seems to always drag it further and further away. Look, like she moves her bow around a lot. Normally I like start here and then she'll have her bum against the wall over there, which is just dragging it back. Don't know why. If your horse does that, it's just weird. So, but she never makes any mess, which is nice, I guess. She just likes to fling her bowl around. But yes, stop rambling.
So the first thing I do after bringing Moon in is obviously I take her rug off, and she was actually surprisingly very clean this day, as you can see. She's been coming a lot muddier recently because the mud is now to her liking, because she does not like wet mud. So now that it's like a paste, she is absolutely loving it. I do not know how it gets underneath her rug. So I'm just brushing her off, and obviously gonna pick her feet out. I normally pick her feet out and put her boots on at the same time. I also have a video about how to look after your horse's feet and stuff like that. I will try and link that above if I remember. These boots that she has on are the Equilibrium High All Sport Impact boots. So they are slightly harder at the back for like the strike plate than their normal Tri-Zone All Sport boots. Is a lovely saddle pad. This is from Weather Beater. I think it's the Ocean Reef one, I'm not sure. I am a little bit upset about these pads because they're just not big enough really for a 17 or a 17.5 inch saddle, because these are the close contact ones. As you can see, it is literally just fitting. So I'm a bit upset that they are not as big as the Lemieux ones. So here I'm just popping a girth on. I believe this is the HY Equine, I believe. So I'm still getting used to where I have to place this saddle, because my other one was a lot straighter cut, where this one is not. Obviously it comes a lot more over her shoulders, but I've just got to make sure that the gullet bar is behind. It can be quite tricky. And I have taken the stirrups off because I still haven't got the stirrups that won't rub the saddle in this video, so I just keep them off and pop these on when I'm going to ride. So here I am just popping her bridle on. She already has her breastplate on. I just need to clip it in. I like to wait for her to finish chewing, and then I'll pop her bit in her mouth and do her bit up. So I have changed this bridle slightly. I had the noseband on it changed, how it done up, because it was a crank, and it's no longer a crank. But it started to slide around her face when I'm riding, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have to buy a different noseband to go onto the headpiece, because it's really, really nice, the headpiece. So I wanted to use my Pivo, whatever it is, to film this me riding, and I just could not get it to work. So I just popped the camera at like the front of the school and kind of just got a couple of filming kind of that way, but I have now figured out how to get it to work, so the next video should be a lot better. But here I am just starting her off doing some kind of like half circles, getting her to change the rein. She finds it very, very hard to bend on the left rein. She's still not great on the right rein, but it's a lot worse on the left rein. So I just wanted to do that to warm her up a bit. So I did do that a couple of times. Here I am just letting her kind of like have a little relax and a walk about, and she's pretty much just going where she wants. And here I'm just getting her back into trot, and I'm just going to get her into a canter. She finds it really hard to hold herself properly. She has very high head carriage, so we are working on that. But she is normally a lot better once she has warmed up. But she is still very inconsistent. She just needs to build the right muscles up to hold herself how she should be holding herself. So here is a really, really bad jump. It's not very good. It was awful. So we tried it again, and this time she took the pole out with the back legs. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll just keep cantering. And we went over the pole, and it was bad as well. She broke out of canter, but she could go back in, which is nice. And there was another little jump just here. I thought I might as well go around that. And here is our second try, and she jumped it nicely. Well, she didn't hit the pole, which was good. And here I'm just coming from the opposite direction, and she actually jumped in this direction a lot better than she did in the other direction. And where I'm bringing her back into full work, this was pretty much all we did. Then we had a nice little cool down, and you can see she starts to want to carry herself properly, and then because she hasn't got the muscle, she stops. So back at the yard, the first thing I do is I take her bridle off before I do anything else, just so she can eat in peace. So the first thing I like to do is I like to undo the clips from her breastplate, and I will then take off the stirrup levers and irons, obviously. Well, they're not irons, they're not metal anymore, so I don't know, stirrup composites. Then I undo the girth on both sides, obviously, and here I'll just pop the saddle off. I do tuck in the girth straps up into the top of the saddle. My saddle fitter said that was fine to do. So good. And then now I am just doing her stretches with her. So she does one to each side and two down between her legs, just to kind of get her a little bit to stretch out her back a bit. She can be quite resistant with the back ones, where she'll try and put her feet forward instead of going back onto her hocks. But she is really good at the side ones. See that that foot went forward just so she could get her head further back, but she does stretch her back a bit. So the next, I have a flannel that I will just wipe her face over with. So whether the bridle's sat or she's got sweaty, I will just wipe that down. Then I do like to give her a brush off. She wasn't sweaty this day. If she was, then I would chuck her fleece on her collar just to kind of wick away most of the sweat. And now she has her feed. This is about half an hour to 40 minutes after she is finished riding. You shouldn't really feed horses straight after they've ridden. Even though her food is just fibre based, there is no cereal, I still like to be on the safe side. And as you can see, her little legs that she does, I just think it is so cute. She's always done it since I've got her, so I just think it's really, really cute. It's like, I'm so excited and I can't hide it, I shake my leg. So yeah, and she's starting to move backwards as well. She does like to drag her feed bowl across her stable. So the next thing I do is I just like to brush off where the girth sat, because obviously that's normally a little bit damp. So I like to brush it off again just to make sure that there's no hair sticking out in any places. She really does need another clip, but the weather just keeps changing so much that I don't want to clip her yet because I don't want her to be cold. But here I am just popping her rug back on. I absolutely love this rug. So it's like foxes and they have red glasses on. It's just the cutest thing ever. I have actually ordered another rug from this brand because her rain sheet is no longer waterproof. So I bought one of them and it's got little carousels on it. And this rug fits her so well. Like, she has big shoulders but she's got a very small chest. So I find some rugs just don't sit on her chest right. They're too low. But this one, that fits her perfectly, like it was made for her. So the next thing I do is I just clean out the feeder buckets. I have a really powerful hose, which is great, so it makes it really easy. There's no scrubbing unless I leave it overnight. I don't clean it the same day. I do not have to scrub anything out. And it was really misty this day as well, as you can probably see, and now you can see from the school. So here I am just filling up the water to put the feed on to soak for the next day. So here I'm just popping the feed in to soak. I'll pop my video down below that I did on the feed so you can see exactly what I'm feeding and what I am doing. So I will pop that down below or above. And I like to put bucket covers on just because I don't like the idea of it just being open.
Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll leave some extra videos for you on this side and this side, and I'll leave the subscribe button up here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye guys.